The next point that I want to introduce is the mind-body connection. The connection for mental health between the mind and the body. Over the last few decades, there has literally been an explosion of research in this area, where psychologists are realizing more and more how important it is to think about what happens neck down. The first topic that I'd like to discuss is the importance of physical exercise. It has become a need to exercise. We've all got a God-given or genes-given level of well-being that we can work on and improve, or it can go down. So if my God-given or genes-given level of happiness is here, if I don't exercise, what happens? It goes down. It's like taking a depressant. When I exercise, I simply am raising my level of well-being to where it is supposed to be, to its natural level. Now, I'm not a therapist. I don't work one-on-one with clients. But if I were a therapist, one of the things that I would focus on first would be to get my clients to start exercising. I want to work with nature and build on it. As Francis Bacon, the British philosopher, once said, "Nature to be commanded must be obeyed." And our nature dictates that we need the movement, we need the exercise. We are so sedentary, we are so lazy. Our comedians make fun of us.
There's no physical activity attached to anything anymore. Even the garage door opener. We used to have to get out of the car and open up the garage door. Now there's a button you push, you know? And the car window. This became too much. I don't want to churn butter. I just want fresh air.
I just prefer the easy way in life. I do. I see an escalator, I get excited. I'm like, sweet, all I got to do is keep my balance.
We're lazy, and to combat that, what we need is nothing short of an exercise revolution. In his wonderful new book, Spark, Harvard psychiatrist John Ratey talks about the research that shows the benefits of exercise. So let me give you some examples. This is research done in schools, in school districts. So schools that introduced regular daily exercise, 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day of exercise, showed a marked decrease in obesity. So if levels of obesity are around 30% national average in high school, these schools dropped to 3%. Now imagine the ramifications, the benefits in the long term as well. What they found, surprisingly to some people, their academic performance improved significantly. And this was true for schools who were performing below average, as well as for the top schools who performed better when they introduced regular physical exercise. Why? Today we know why. Exercise actually changes the functioning of our brain. It helps us form more connections in our brain, so it has the cognitive benefits as well. What they also found is that regular exercise significantly reduced bullying and levels of violence in schools. Now think about it. How much money do we as a society spend on trying to reduce bullying and violence and increase school performance? And here we have an intervention so accessible, so easily used, with so many benefits. Do we use it? Do we use it enough? The benefits of exercise are not just for the young, for our kids in schools. The benefits of exercise are for all ages. Here is John Ratey talking about some of these benefits for the older population.
We know, for instance, if you're middle-aged and you haven't been exercising, if you begin to exercise 30 to 40 minutes a day for 4 to 5 days a week, you can push back cognitive decline by 10 to 15 years. And some studies show that you can cut the incidence of Alzheimer's disease by 50%, even if you haven't begun yet.
In many ways, exercise can be looked at as the unsung hero of psychological interventions. Let me quote you from John Ratey about the effects of exercise and how it works. In a way, exercise can be thought of as a psychiatrist's dream treatment. It works on anxiety, on panic disorders, and on stress in general, which has a lot to do with depression. It generates the release of neurotransmitters, norepinephrine, serotonin, and dopamine. These are the brain's feel-good chemicals. Very similar to our most important psychiatric medicine. Having a bout of exercise is like taking a little bit of Prozac and a little bit of Ritalin right where it is supposed to go, without the side effects, or rather with positive side effects.